We all lie, I know I don't. In fact, on average, we tell 3 lies every 10 minutes of conversation, which would explain why Gordon Brown's last speech went on for almost 2 hours. Brings us a little bit older, but none the wiser, to round 1, entitled Home Truths. Each of our guests has a card in front of them with either a lie or a truth on it. They have no idea what they'll be faced with when they turn the card over, which may explain the air of panic and sudden inability to read. Either way, the opposing team must then glean whether or not it's genuine, and if you understand all that, then you're already way ahead of the panellists. Speaking of which, Ulrika, your home truth, if you would.
Oh, that's me.
Well done.
I hosted the British Sausage Awards.
I won.
That sounds very you, Ulrika.
Where were they held?
At BAFTA.
At BAFTA?
At the BAFTA headquarters.
It's a strange place for a sausage awards. Do the sausage and film industries have a long relationship? We provide sausages for lunch at all British films.
How many categories were there in the British Sausage Awards?
Nicest, longest, fattest, tastiest.
Whoa. So, well, this is saving me £1.50 a minute.
Do you remember any nominated sausages?
No, it's all a bit of a blur, actually.
Evidently.
Yeah.
So this is a while ago now. This is not a gig we could get you to do now, for example.
No, probably
Has your fee
90...
risen? Are you out of the British Sausage Producers range?
I was paid very handsomely.
How much, just out of interest?
I was probably paid about, I don't know, 30 grand.
Stop it.
I mean, farming is in crisis. They're throwing away £30,000 on patting each other on the back, as well as hiring BAFTA. It sounds like a sort of sick party.
No one is saying that they shouldn't have awards. Let the poor sausage makers have a night out. But Jesus wept, 30 grand for a host. That's a bit extravagant, to be honest.
David, you're going to have to make a decision.
I think Ulrika would have been embarrassed doing the sausage awards.
I think 30 grand
Would have
takes away a
blushed.
lot of embarrassment.
Okay.
So we think it's true.
I think it's true.
You think it? I think it's a lie. Instinctively, I think it's a lie.
OK, you're going to override
I'm going to go with Eamon.
Fair enough, they're saying it's a lie, so what is the truth, Ulrika?
It's the truth.
Oh!
Yes, it's true. Ulrika did host the British Sausage Awards. As host of the awards, you're entitled to as many sausages as you can eat, which damn near bankrupted the sausage community the year Vanessa Feltz presented them. Sausages are formed from fat, blood, nostril, anus and offal. Coincidentally, also the original names for the Spice Girls. David.
When I was 23, I had to talk my way out of a fight with a paperboy.
What was it about?
What was it about?
What's the fight about?
It was about, well, I was sitting sort of by the side of the road with a couple of friends, and we were chuckling about something, and he thought we were laughing at him.
But you're a man and he's, what, 8?
No, he was sort of, I'd say, mid-late teens.
And how old were you?
I was 23.
So you were 23, mid to late teens, and there's 3 of you and 1 of him.
Yep. I mean, of the 3 of us, one was a girl and 1 was me.
And what happened? How did you talk your way out of the fight?
Well, he came towards us. He dropped the bag with the papers in. Thud. And he said he was coming up like this, going
Like what, sorry?
like this.
When was this, 1872? Did he go like this?
Did
he have the big shorts
Yes, he
on?
went like this because he was an otter. And he said, I think he said, it was either what's your problem or have you got a problem? It involved the word problem, but not in a kind of, he wasn't really a problem solver.
He wasn't like looking for a problem. He wasn't looking for you to go, my first is in crane, but not in canoe.
Yeah, no, I had the strong impression that would have increased my chances of getting hit.
And what were your friends called?
Tom and Emma.
Ooh, sounds like it was really going to kick off.
Bless you. But when you're not telling the truth, you become like a little schoolboy and smiley and very hesitant, and suddenly, you're just... I want to take you home and put you up on a shelf.
The second half of that's worse than the first.
So are you thinking this is the truth,
You've got
or
to
are
go.
you agreeing with
He's
Ulrika?
lying. He's lying.
There's no way he's lying. He wouldn't lie about a thing like this. Go with me. Come on.
Oh, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Who do you listen to?
I'm going to go with Ulrika and say that I think that it's a lie.
OK. David?
Oh, my
your
God.
quick reveal.
It
lie.
is, in fact, true.
It's...
He's very good at lying. I don't want to take you home
He's
anymore.
so sweet, isn't he, when he tells the truth? Jimmy, your turn to astonish us.
Right you are. I starred in a Japanese commercial for Snuff.
Is snuff a big thing in Japan? Because it's sort of slightly peaked in the West, I think, its level of popularity.
They're making commercials for it still, so I'm guessing bigger, but
Right.
no idea.
What was the slogan?
I've no idea. I just read autocue phonetically. I mean, I could have declared war for all I know. Right. But I imagine I said buy Snuff. I said something like you can have too much of a good thing, I think was the slogan. It was something like that. Because it was a guy doing a line of snuff. like a massive line of snuff. And then his face, like, he did it for real, and like his face kind of ludicrously kind of...
So their slogan for selling snuff involved saying, don't have that much of it. You know?
Literally, yeah.
It's advertising whiskey with someone dying of alcoholism. And then saying, a little bit is tasty, but yeah, it killed this one. Why did they choose you to be the face
Because I've got
of...
my TV show, the Distraction show that I did on Channel 4, and the American one goes out in Japan. And it's quite big, because it's like Endurance, but it's with Westerners being hurt. They love
He looks
that.
almost Japanese.
I look almost Japanese. That is the acceptable face of racism.
So are you still in two minds, or
Eamon, what are
three
your
or
thoughts?
four?
He was very convincing.
Unless the production crew are mental, we'll be seeing it in about a minute.
That's... Oh, he's threatening a clip.
I imagine.
So is there any truth in this?
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a
That
lie.
bit makes me think it's a lie.
The clip, the
The
mention
clip
of the
was
clip.
just too far, Jimmy.
So you're veering towards untruth.
Lie. Lie.
OK. The truth, Jimmy?
I can tell you it's a lie.
But a good lie. Good one.
The next round is called The Ring of Truth. I'll be reading out the top celebrity fact, and the panellists in turn will dissect, discuss, and finally deduce whether or not that fact has about it the ring of truth or the stench of deceit. So, your teaser. To coincide with the US version of The Weakest Link, Ben & Jerry released a limited edition Anne Robinson-flavoured ice cream.
An ice cream that tastes solely of bile and remorse. I can't see that.
Not so, it sold out in 2 weeks. Very popular.
When you opened the tin, was the surface of it really taut in an unnatural kind of way? As if you couldn't possibly break into the ice cream beneath.
She's doing that thing in the photo, that wink thing, isn't she, which always unnerves me, because she does it at the end of The Weakest Link to sort of say, you know, like, it's all a joke, I'm not really evil. But that's the bit that scares the crap out of me.
And the thing is, though, that wink is the only thing that she used to do that on Points of View as well, and she's sort of trying to say that she's in some way being consistent. Well, in Points of View, she didn't read out the people's letters and then just say, you know, f*** off. Which she does to the answers of the nice people on The Weakest Link who are trying to win a quiz.
Do you think when you open the ice cream, it just has written on top, use a proper spoon, dickhead?
And there are precedents.
Right.
They've made Desperate Housewives editions called Cherry Hatcher.
So what was the Anne Robinson one called?
Ginger Ice Queen.
Ginger ice cream's really nice.
It's gonna taste of ginger, not of that bitch. Ginger is a recognised pleasant flavour. She's a recognised arsehole. That's totally different.
That's like I'd
It's just
Delicately
people who like ginger enough to be able to stomach the side of her face while they eat it. Now, I can believe that those people exist. So that's suddenly it's become a lot more plausible. Suddenly you're saying that ice cream, the flavour of a woman who's undergone loads of surgeries, obsessed with money, and for some reason considers herself witty? No. Ginger ice cream with a picture of that bitch? Yes.
Next week, when Anne Robinson is our guest, she'll be on Lee's team.
Poor Anne. I like Anne. We went for a meal with Anne Robinson, do you remember?
Yes.
It was a BBC meal, and she came up to me, and she went, are you a scheduler? And I thought, no, I'm going to go with this. I went, yeah, I am. Well, why have you rescheduled my show? And I went, well, and I thought I was going to go along with it. It's because she actually thinks I'm scheduling shows. So I said, because it's not very good. What do you mean it's no good? It needs to be on later, isn't it? It's absolutely rubbish, Anne.
Is that how she really talks?
She talks like she does everything. She was going like, can I have more wine? It's not real. I'm a pretend evil witch.
What are we thinking?
I think it's true.
I think it's true, Jimmy.
I think
Ulrika?
yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
OK, we'll go for true.
OK, they're saying it's true. David, your verdict?
It all boils down to this: would you nibble her or not?
Well, I mean, I certainly wouldn't, as I think I've made clear. Neither metaphorically nor in real life. I'm actually going to be sick.
I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true.
OK, we're going to say it's a lie.
And you'd be absolutely right. It is a lie. It's complete rubbish. Yes, Ben & Jerry did not manufacture an Anne Robinson flavoured ice cream, although the plan had been to freeze the ingredients by holding them next to Anne Robinson's heart. Telly-Tales is the frankly slightly tweed title of our next round. Some classic TV footage for us all to endure, after which Lee's team will give us an additional related fact. This week, our subject matter is the pioneering children's infotainment series Blue Peter. Since it first hit our screens in 1958, Blue Peter has inspired thousands of kids to watch The Other Side. So let's just remind ourselves of some of its wilder moments.
Well, that's that then. That's tossing it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Unfortunately, the goat that you saw in that excerpt has died.
Thank you.
So, Ulrika, what is your related fact?
Petra, the first Blue Peter dog, died the day after her first show. So producers secretly replaced her with a lookalike.
So do we think this is true, David?
Well, I think if Petra had died after the first show, that's exactly what they would have done. When you've got a show and you're hoping it's going to run for 50 years, you know, like we're hoping with this show. I mean, yes, they must have made a point of introducing... This is a new sort of television we're doing where the programme has pets, and the children who haven't got pets can maybe think it's their pet. They couldn't possibly say to those children on episode 2, it died. We left it in the car park, and we didn't leave a crack.
But we would probably have heard that. That probably would have gone.
I think you'd know that. I think you'd know.
I think it's true.
Good idea. It's a good idea.
OK, they're saying it's true. Ulrika?
No, what we think is true. Hang on, what? Yeah. I think it's true, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're on your own on this one. You've screwed up before, both of you. Clearly no. OK, they're going for that.
David, you're saying it's true?
We're saying it's
You're
true.
saying it's true. Ulrika, reveal all.
Oh, please. Yeah, it's true.
It is true. That's an amazing fact. It is true. Petra was secretly replaced by a lookalike after her death. Some people say that if you watched Blue Peter at the time, you could see clues that Petra had been replaced, like the rotting dog in the corner of the studio. So, Jimmy's fascinating fact is next, but first a masterclass from Simon Groom on how to present live TV.
The thing about the tantalum is that, as I say, it's very light and very, very strong and ideal for these darts. Where am I? I'm talking... Sorry. Darts. Absolutely, completely lost. Right, OK, let's start about darts again. They're also thinner. Now, the thing is, Goldie, will you go away about them? I think I better start talking about the dartboard because I'm absolutely lost. Let's start about the dartboard.
Look, you wrote it all down. Here, have a look. There's so much to remember, but it's terribly crucial.
All right. OK, well, let's start again.
I like the way the woman came in and went, it's terribly crucial. Literally, there's never been anything less important than this in your life.
Yeah. I feel it's pain. I did kids' TV for years. I did kids' TV in Ireland
Did you?
constantly. And your co-presenters hate you. Like what she did there. Oh, man, kids' TV presenters are always doing that. Great. If you watch CBBC now, you see them all being friendly and palsy and, we're having a great time and we're making stuff and doing stuff. But they will, at any stage, wish to pick up the safety scissors and stab the other person and go, how did you get top of the pops, you bitch? It's a vicious thing.
So, Jimmy, what's your intriguing piece of information?
Right, OK, my fact on this is Simon Groom and Peter Duncan once had a fight in the Blue Peter garden after a row over a BBC parking space.
Now, why did they choose the Blue Peter garden?
They were in the garden filming a bit and they had a fight.
They were filming a bit. The parking had presumably happened earlier.